Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Irwin. This is their part number 24616. It says it's somewhere on here. Yeah, right here. 24616. This is a tap and die set is what it is. This item in early 2022, late 2021 has been a hard commodity to come by, that's for sure. Global supply chain issues, post-COVID, during COVID, the whole 9 yards. And this video is to just visually show you what this 41 piece is. It's this box, although I've seen it in different packaging. And I know that the case was at one time in red. It's now currently blue and probably has been blue for quite some time. It's got a snap cover on the front of it. I'm just going to snap that back. It has a tap and drill chart on it. Tap drill selector is what that is. And I'll show you where you can find that in our site as well. Okay. So they say tap and die. That's because, yeah, you've got two layers here. Let's take a look. Let's pull that out. You've got your top tray here of all your taps. Okay. By the way, this kit's fairly heavy. It weighs about 4.2 pounds. Then you've got your dies down in the bottom. Okay. So a little closer look is definitely in order on this 24606. There is a major international tool manufacturer distributor who uses this. What you're dealing with here is an imperial set, fractions. It's not metric, and you're going to have, and the sizes are listed everywhere from 440 all the way to 1/2 20 in all of these taps. These are plug style taps. So you may know that there are different tap types. Plug style is a very common one. All right, so you've got how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 taps. You've got a thread pitch gauge here. You've got a handle. I'm sorry, 18. And then you have a small screwdriver and a tap handle here. The screwdriver, I'm not exactly sure what that's used for, other than some tool maintenance, perhaps. While I certainly encounter having to tap holes, yeah, you're going to need it. Well, let's look at the die section. Your die handle, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so 18 dies appear to be in there. All right. Let's switch to the screen view, and I'll show you the extended description information, which will allow you to see the sizes rather than me trying to hold something up and read them off to you. Let's do that now. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Okay, here's the item that we are indeed looking at. 41-piece set, working with a variety of tradesmen to solve endless fastening challenges. Irwin, Hanson taps and dies provide the answer. Sold as each. When you buy one, we're going to ship you one. Now, here is the chart that shows everything that's included in this kit. So this would be the handy document to look at. I personally encounter these thread types with certain frequency: 1224, 1032, 1024, 832, 632, even 440 at times. Obviously quarter 20, 5/16, 18, 3/8, 16. We bump into those in our hardware industry. Other sizes are far less common for us personally, but those are the sizes that we would bump into. Larger than that is usually not something we're going to see as door and frame distributors. Product brochure is here, and that's going to allow you to review all things tap and die related from Irwin. And if you do a find function on your keyboard for 24606, you're going to find all the instances where that part number shows up. So this is basically what the cut sheet is, and this is where that chart comes from that lists all of the items that are included and the part number in this column, because you might, end up breaking your favorite 832 tap, and you need just the tap to replace it back into your kit. There's your part number. This is 46 pages, however, of all things tap and die related from Irwin. Right in the beginning on page 2, it defines the different styles of taps. It depends on what I'm doing, but self-aligning taps are very nice, and bottoming taps I use as well. The self-aligning allows a lot of the tool to get into the hole before you start creating threads. A little more stable for someone like me who doesn't do it often. Bottom taps are used. I use those when I'm bringing threads right up to the face of something that I can't puncture through, like a cylinder. Anyway, a bit of encyclopedic information that's here. And then, of course, your drill and your tap and drill selection chart is here. If you want to know what diameter drill bit you need, for that, quarter inch, it's here is the bottom line. So this chart to me is very helpful. These numbers here are number and letter size drill bits, because it's typical that the proper diameter drill bit is a number size, or even a letter size, and not a fractional size. So that's there as well. Anyway, you can go through this entire catalog to view all things tap and die related. There's a reference guide, and that is the same document that we just discussed. Tap and drill selection. Cutting speeds are defined on the last page. There's a lot of science when it comes to what you're drilling into, what you're using to drill into, whatever it is, the force, and the rate of rotation. A lot of science there. If you do safe work, it'll be time well spent to become as educated as possible when it comes to how to drill safes in the locksmithing arena. There is a link below this video as seen here to the manufacturer's page, and from here you can pull up not only all of the Irwin products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation as seen here, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the most current product catalog. It's pretty long in the tooth now, but nonetheless we're grateful for having something printed from Irwin. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it. Now, what I've generally experienced with Irwin is that it becomes difficult sometimes to get their parts. They're manufacturing overseas, so they are quite susceptible to interruptions in whatever, backups and shipping at the port, global pandemics. And this 24606, we've been able to round up 100 or more for that one national client, and they've been extremely grateful to get as many as they can get their hands on, and there's a pile of 56 of these leaving to the client tomorrow. I'm partial to Irwin, not only because I distribute their products, but because I use them personally, and I can attest to the performance of much of the product line. If you have any questions on the 24606 tap and die set or any other Irwin product, please feel free to reach out to us, and thank you. If you've made it this far into this video, you must be determined to see it through to the end, and we appreciate your hanging in there with us and watching this entire video. It means a lot. It takes a lot of work to create these videos in the sense that, it's time taken away from doing other things. However, the advantage for me personally of creating these videos is the fact that it does allow myself to either learn about something new, to reacquaint myself with something, or to reinforce what I believe that I already know. Any comments that you might leave down below would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.